fuck around. Cannot fuck around. These people are trying to burn the state down. Not on my watch. Waiting time in here. I need a fire extinguisher. That's what I do need a fire extinguisher. Because that makes it pretty obvious, and then they gotta ask me why you're carrying a fire extinguisher. What, you know? That's so easy. It's like fishing. Good morning, good morning. How do you auto pump? I wanna know how to do that. I could never do that. Now that I know, it's gonna be a long day. Good morning. See what I have. I think I have like $11. Yep. What pack can I get for 11?
Cigarette?
Yeah.
Maybe Maverick?
Mavericks? How much are Camels?
Those are expensive. Those are like 1350.
1350?
Yeah, tax included.
Jesus. Yeah, I guess Maverick. Is there any other option? What about Parliaments?
They're expensive too.
Expensive too.
Even
Yeah, Mavericks are
what
fine.
about this one?
Mavericks are fine. You can do that.
This is like a
Are they
11 something. 11 like 55 something. Let me check the Paul now. No. Only this one, buddy. This is like 750
Okay.
plus tax.
I'll get it.
Yeah. 830.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
You too.
Ticket 3 on 3. Thank you.
$165.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't have to repeat myself. Excuse me. Yeah, no. I know what's up. I just got a background G. Well, what I'm saying may or may not be true, but I just have to, like, don't know, inspire your imagination. Look in your mind's eye. Think about what I'm thinking. If I've been on 5G the entire time. Ooh, am I uploading something? Uploading a video right now. Okay. Might be dedicating a video to that. Found 2 apps I haven't used in a while. See if I used apps. That would probably tell me that I'm in the locked camera mode. Congratulations, I just invented body camera mode. I just did it. It was pretty quick. How many hours ago did I say it? I'm doing both right now. I'm uploading and I'm keeping it. And I got no external camera. You're welcome. You're welcome, police department. I just did it. I just solved it. Oh, and the Honda has a 47 in the end of it? That's probably like super coinciding. That's a coincidence. That right there is a coincidence. You don't need to feel special about that. My face feels hot. This is the same place I got my Lucky torch from. That was taken from me in Placerville while I was dead. And because of this place, I just figured out body camera mode. I just figured it out. You probably have to have 5G to initiate the uploading and recording at the same time to distract the system, which gives you automatic do not disturb. This thing ain't gonna vibrate, it ain't gonna do nothing until it runs out. It's gonna let me know that it runs out, and it might even be uploading the exact same video right now. Good morning, good morning. Nobody's listening to me. They all think I'm a crazy person. Also like them all. Should I make a big like mess in front of me? What do you think, John? What do you think? Should I? JR might be John. Might be John. It might be. Hey, do you know this? Listen. Hey, listen. I'll admit it, the call to Motorola did kind of make me feel more comfortable with it, and then I chose to speak up. I don't really regret those options. I don't feel so forced anymore. Well, I lowered my knee pads. I put my knee pads under my feet, so I'm not going to be on my knee. That's a good sign. That's not normal for me. Usually I'm like, knee pads for sure. Hey Google. No. Nope. Yep. Well, I probably like need a solar charger, otherwise it's gonna look suspicious if it shuts off. There's no way for the pattern lock to be initiated by accidental touches. It can't happen. Passcode, it could have happened. It's all in one line. See, that right there lets me know you understand exactly what I just said. So I don't have to repeat myself. And I'm about to fart. That means that I know. Yep, listen. Yep. It's a quiet fart, too. There's 2 of them. Might even be 3. Oh, there's a 3rd one. Gotta respect the 3. I didn't even change my screen to say stay on, so you know why it's doing that? You don't have to tell me. It's not really about your opinion anymore. Now it's going to be about whatever the world thinks. So I'll tell you, did I lock the phone in body camera mode? Or did I say I need body camera mode and then the phone did that? What happened? It doesn't feel very artificial to me. I'm strapped, I'm good. I got my defense. It has been drizzling all evening. Well, that's probably good because I just told on somebody and the phone decided to listen. Maybe this is that Motorola AI thing because I gave it like full access. I did. I said full data and you can do whatever you want all the time. Oops. And it's front facing, so it's letting, yeah. Yep. Yep. So the address that you changed in my account, I'm gonna need you to change that back. Yep. Alternate possibility. It could be that you're trying to run out my battery. It could be. But why not let it be body camera mode and that's really it? Yay, happy person. Yay. anyone turns off this video, it's probably not me, because I'm completely okay with it continuing recording. Passcode has to be entered. And I don't think anybody knows it. And Motorola doesn't have an option to wipe if the passcode gets entered incorrectly. It just keeps sitting there. So now I'm going to find out exactly how long my battery runs for. And it's not going to lie. There goes AT&T. Hi. I did it. I did it. Yeah, you're going to bring me the solar battery now. You are. Yeah, you are. No. You are. You don't want to, but you are going to. Yep, you are. It doesn't really matter who you are. You're just bringing me the solar battery now. You're bringing it to me now. Now. I don't expect it instantaneously. Not ridiculous. But you are going to bring it to me by... Oh, look at the time. It won't even tell me the time right now. Time's not important. Like, you need to bring me the solar battery, or the phone dies, and then I have to report it in person. Oh, no. Don't try to tell me where to go. Don't try to, like, give me commands and directions of where to go. I don't need to go anywhere. You have to bring it to me. Yes. The solar charging battery. Yeah. The one that Angel has on the tracks. No. I don't think Angel needs to bring it to me. No, I don't think so at all. That'd be a really bad decision. Ain't no reason to honk. None. Suspicious activity, honking on Whipple. So it's not a body camera, it's a wrist camera. Yeah, it's my wrist. So if my hand needs to do something, the camera goes with it. I can't turn it off. I can't do anything about it. It's locked in camera mode. It's over. Of course the audio works. I could hit emergency call, but like why would I need to do that? 9 BAF 324. Dodge. Charger. Black. Gloss. No flat. Let's see, we got one motorcycle in McDonald's parking lot. Not too worried about that. And bus number 4 headed towards Tamarack. Union Landing. Union City Transit. In the last 48 hours, I was physically assaulted on the tracks of Hayward, right behind Hayward BART Station. That's not South Hayward BART Station, that's Hayward BART Station. That man's name is unknown. He's got an alias of Angel. Angel stole my solar charging battery a while ago. Angel is not going to bring that battery back to me. Somebody that Angel knows is going to bring that battery back to me. Or I'm going to the police with this phone. Because I will have to. I can't even check how long the battery's lasting. I can't even look at what percentage it's at. It will do what it does. There's no information for me to give you. I don't think inching closer to David's house is going to change anything. I don't think David believes in solar panels because he's retarded. He's busy. He's got his hands full. He's got to give away a bunch of his drugs for free. It's a little fast, Han Solo. Forward. 606 to you furthest position you could be in. Lights are off. My turn. Door open. Hey, dimes aren't magnetic. You know that? Or the magnets shut off. At the Newburgh. Well, if an area of people will all say the same thing, then I would be forced to believe that I have to do that thing that they say. If that thing is the right thing, then I know it's not good people. If there's not enough good people here, then I require witness protection. Hands down. No, somebody keeps telling me I have to go to the tracks, and I have to go to the tracks, I have to go to the tracks. That's what I'm being told. I don't really want to go to the tracks, because there's no outlet there. It wouldn't be very wise for me to do that. That's why I'm probably only going to do it for a very, very short amount of time. Also, a Eagle torch lighter that I have has been locked out of its locking mode. Is there a way to change that? Of course there is. I can make my own lock. Look at that, I just did it. That's my own lock. Yep. Yep. Pretty difficult. I could empty the tank. That's safe. Knowing my, sarcastic ass, I'll probably let the phone die directly where the fire was started that I witnessed. Yep. Because I like to keep paperwork simple. 4Runner, 8BA, 757, orange tags, dark green, rear window down. It's probably a good way to transmit audio to the outside world if your rear window is down. Especially if it's through a subwoofer or a low tone. Someone's trying to give me commands to go on the train tracks, and I don't really know why, because that's not where JR lives. I was told that JR lives on the side of the highway. That's what I was told. No, that's not safe. GNC Pensick truck, red filled, no front plate. Chevrolet work truck. Rental trucks without a front plate kind of tells me anything. Local, one way, doesn't matter. US dot 327574 916-20922. Ooh, the 2500 HD model. That's good. Oh, landscaping. Boy, you know, that's neat. No, I'm okay. I'll pass. No reason for anybody to panic. We're all okay. Nothing's on fire right now, which is good. That's good. Who's not happy about that? Scott Richards isn't. I'll tell you that. I'll say Scott Richards is not happy. Maybe the vehicle's impounded there. Well, let's see if the entire state controls it. Ultimately, because it's CHP, it's not an individual county's opportunity. If that's what happened, then that's what happened. So right now, I thought I'd go ahead and document that my torch lighter has been kind of sabotaged to stay in the flame on position. Lock would be all the way to the right. Right now it's stuck left. I did use super glue up here, but as you can see closely, super glue's not down there. Yeah, that's not what's holding it in place. The super glue is pretty weak, especially under heat, higher temperatures. Somebody locked that there on purpose. Probably done while I was sleeping, or it was in somebody else's hands. I know that a lighter locked in the flame lock position does not indicate that it will start a fire. However, if somebody that is mentally challenged does use my lighter, they can't actually lock it to stay on. So the lock works both ways. They can't lock on, they can't lock off. It's actually a godsend. It's a good thing. Brought to you by Vicks Vapor Rub. Actually, by Vicks Nasal Inhaler. Right over there. Small letter, light. Got bugs hitting my ears, which is really annoying. That's super annoying. Well, if somebody asked me for a cigarette off the side of the tracks, I don't think anybody's going to try to lead me around anymore. Let's go for a walk. I don't really have experience with a body camera that actually works and doesn't shut off. I haven't had access to technology like that for a while. What I used was fake flashlights and a Ring doorbell camera. The only one that has night vision. The original camera. That scared enough people. That's gone. Semi-truck's moving. No plates. Fail. That semi's got no plates on it. No plates. No plates on the semi-truck. Bad. Bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That's not normal, right? Why would a large, huge vehicle that can have a shipping container, it could come from Russia, it could come from somewhere, anywhere. Plop it right on the back of that thing. Yep. No, they do have a plate on it. It's just extremely covered. It says Oklahoma. Camera got it. Doesn't matter if I got it. There he goes. Is that a red? Oh, is that a red flag for other people? A semi truck that has a really dirty covered up plate. It's a red flag because I wanted to look at the plate, and when I look at the plate, I can't see the plate, and I had to like get up right next to the plate, which a traffic camera can't do. Don't mind me. I'm that crazy guy that just talks to himself. I wanted to be a firefighter. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, we're gonna find out who's making fun of people that want to be firefighters. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out who's bullying somebody that wants to be a firefighter. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Who's doing that? You don't want to speak up. You don't want to tell me who you are. You want me to look like a crazy person. That's not working. You know, there's firefighters, and then there's chiefs, and then there's other people above them. Higher and higher and higher. Keeps going. It's like a ladder. You know, the things that they climb on to put out fires or save people. Maybe I should carry a ladder. Maybe I should carry a ladder around and a fire extinguisher. See who's laughing then. Who's gonna make fun of me then? Oh, here's an idea. What about a fire extinguisher with lights on it? That's a good one. You know, the only person that would think of that is somebody who hasn't had to use a fire extinguisher on a flame bigger than their body. I haven't. Does a light help? Light kind of goes through fire. Light doesn't help stop the fire. The only way to get light without batteries is from the sun. So you're adding an explosive device potentially to a fire extinguisher, which is meant to be in front of flames. It's not that smart, but tack light does have a flashlight that has no batteries. That's my only option. I have to make a partnership with tack light. No, I have to make a forced partnership with tack light. Yep, I have to make it, and then I have to put it online. I have to carry it around, and if somebody tries to stop me, I gotta call out tack light and say, "What the fuck? I can't put your light onto a fire extinguisher," which is like the best use for it. I don't think they're gonna disagree. I don't think they're gonna have a problem with it. But you know those guys that drive around in the big red truck? They're not doing Target deliveries. They're putting out fires. It's got a lot of lights on it. I'm just exercising my sarcasm right now. Don't mind me. I wonder where firemen and firewomen shop. Where do they shop at? I know there's Firehouse Subs. I don't know where one is. Shame. All this fire nonsense reminds me of Scott Richards and his fire fraud. It does. Wait. I'll tell you what. There's a camera and it's mounted on my wrist. It's not a body camera. I'm not recording. I didn't choose this. What do you mean you're gonna threaten my family? What do you mean? Scott Richards? I don't know no Scott Richards. I know a Richard Scott. That's about it. Well, contractually, that's what you said in court, faggot, so that's what I'm gonna use. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to separate you from your wife. Damn, that's easy. It's not really about the plates, more about the intention. Good morning. Looking for a fireman. Diane would know how to find him right away. Look at that. Metal on the road. There he goes. I just want to make sure he doesn't get assisted. You know, maybe he knows. Yeah, he's got a battery too. Time for the flag. Flags are flammable. Flags can burn. It's plastic one. I don't give a fuck. That's where JR lives. That's the last I heard. Right there. On the hill. That little camp. Not the Motel 6. Right there. Right next to the highway. There was a fire there recently, but I'm just stretching, talking to myself, pretending that I'm a crazy person. Boy, that is one fast little cart. Fuck, I want one of these things. I don't give a shit. That dude is gone. Look at him. Look at him go. I don't want to harass him. Video might be the only proof I have that someone is trying to keep me smoking faster than my cell phone battery could die. Smartphone battery faster than my Motorola could die. Faster than my wrist-mounted camera phone can. Fuck that. This device is now my lifesaver. I'm not even kidding. If I die and somebody sees this video, I definitely have a red flag warning on my EBT purchases. I start purchasing lifesavers. It's the only time I purchase lifesavers is when I feel like I'm in danger. That dude is like 2 blocks ahead of me right now. And I'm like, I'm moving pretty fast. Sorry, camera viewers. It's gonna be a little clear up good. Just a little bit. Oh, he is moving, he's moving. Through an industrial area. He's going to Target. Target, Costco. That's where he's moving. That's where he's going. This is possibly Scott Richards. Sure does fit the physique. By that I mean none. Running away pretty fast, Scott Richards. Why don't you use your actual legs? Can't read, can't walk. What can you do, old man? Can't talk to God, can't pray, can't get a motherfucker water. Where's my money, Scott Richards? Never mind. Where's my ID, Scott Richards? Never mind. Now he's in the roadway. He's decided the curb is too much for him. That's a bike lane, not a disabled person vehicle lane. That's not smart. He's doing that for speed. Somebody might lose their parking placard. Look at that. Look at that. He's in the road. That's not how you're supposed to drive those things. You are not supposed to enter the roadway unless you are a vehicle, and you're not supposed to be in the bike lane unless you're a bike rider. I think this guy knows that because he was on the curb earlier. He went from sidewalk to road. He's not wider than this. Right here. You're pushing it, but I'm gonna get you. This guy seems to be running away from the scene of something. He is gone. He's gone. If I had a bike, I'd be able to catch up with him, but I'm not going to force myself to physically exert. What is that? Cell phone case? Actually, it said Sam's Club on it. Which is the other side of Costco, which is not for miles and miles from here. This guy might be littering as well. Hey, that's the spot where I wrote on the wall about Scott Richards harassing me. Right there. Yep. Oh, I didn't do that. That was somebody else. Well, because I don't have my identification anymore. All I have is my EBT card. Look at that. He's a tiny little speck. It'd be nonsense to follow him at this point. Now he's back on the curb. Call me crazy, but I think this guy could hear me. He acted like he was making a right turn. Nope, there he goes. He's back in the street. Back in the street. So he used the crosswalk. He knows that safety protocol. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Thank you. Thank you. I got my eye on you, Mr. Disabled Car. You got a vehicle that's not permitted for the roadway. That's not street legal. When was the last time you had it smogged? Looks like we're gonna make a full loop. gonna go all the way down Whipple. It's all on camera, it don't matter to me. By the way, if I pause briefly in my motion, it's probably to relieve my bodily functions, but I will be doing my best to make sure that nobody sees that, because I don't want to expose myself in public. Who wants to do that? Besides Scott Richards. I'd like to take a moment to highlight the fact that Scott Richards, that poor man, no one really feels his pain. Nobody really understands the problems that he's going through. For one, he can't remember his own fucking name. He gets that backwards. Right in front of a judge, he says, Richard Scott. The judge tries to correct him before he opens his mouth. Before he has an opportunity to speak, the judge says, I just want to make sure you're a dumbass bitch. That's what the judge was saying. Like, do I have this right? Because it says Richard Scott, and that's not typically a first name, and that's more typically a last name. And then he said, well, yes, but he put his head down. He aimed his head at the ground. He aimed his head at hell. The pastor started to look at hell. That's the moment that you should have decided, Scott Richards. You should have shut the fuck up right there and there. And that's what you did. You let the judge read your little statement, and the judge told you that your disagreement with the law and the courts doesn't fucking matter. Sorry, old man. The country doesn't work that way anymore. Racist. Whoops. Well, if I call you a racist, it's because I'm referring to a period in time when people did get hanged just for the color of their skin, let alone how much you like them. I got the right of way. I gotta go. Yep. Sorry. I'm not recording you. It's Motorola that's doing it. Sorry. Why don't you call Motorola? Tell them you don't like being recorded. Who is this smart motherfucker that put a wrist camera on? Who did this? Still recording. Yep. Brought to you by Green Dot ATMs. I think that's what they meant. They were like foreshadowing a little bit. They were like, Green Dot, money. Here you go. That's what I think. I want to take a quick shout out for the FBI that I contacted on the phone. 2 occasions. But I would like to point out the difficulty I had in Placerville, California, using a computer at Office Depot to look at the FBI's website and find out about SIM fraud and how important it is to report it, like as soon as possible. I don't really know exactly what SIM fraud is used for besides harassing somebody's battery life of their phone, which nowadays is a very vital piece of life. And not everybody can say fuck it and turn it into a wrist camera like I can. I can't even open this thing. It can't even tell me what time it is. It says you can call 911 or you can put in the passcode. It's basically locked down. I know my passcode. I don't need to open it right now. Right now it's doing exactly what I need it to. Oh, this city. If you'll look to your right, which I'm forcing the camera to do right now, is a path. That path runs along the backside of certain businesses. One of those businesses I passed out in the sun like 3 times. But the lighter that was in my pocket was then that I used to light a cigarette at the rear of the property was found at the front of the property by me. I ain't that stupid. I mean, how do you light a cigarette behind the property, fall asleep, and then your lighter ends up in the front of the property? That's a weird little trick that a crazy person might try to pull on another person to make them feel out of place, make them insecure, make them doubt themselves. Richards has a big secret. He never reported his daughter being sexually assaulted by his best friend. This was told to me by Scott Richards himself, Hannah Richards, also known as Hannah Richards, and Sydney Richards. On the same day that Hannah Richards let me know that her brother had molested her as well. It was like the theme of the day, to let me know all the people that have taken advantage of her. What do you know? Her father was in that group. The big reveal. He didn't have much to say. Sydney was the one that was kind of coaching it out of him, getting him to admit it. I think I'm the first man that's been in that house in a long time. I think everyone else has believed that Scott Richards can do whatever the fuck he wants, but he can't. Dead serious. So if Jared's gonna run around in a repurchased vehicle, I really hope that was not Jared Richards in that misplaced former modern day police vehicle. I really hope that it was not. Jared Richards has such a typical look though. He's a very, very stereotypical type of person. Doesn't really have much imagination. The kind of mentality that might take advantage of somebody closer to him than seeking out somebody further away. Out of convenience. Convenient haircut, convenient motorcycle brand, convenient expenses, convenient laziness, convenient work at Long Barn Lodge. I lost him. I don't know where he went. I got a hunch though. Anybody see the speed demon on a little scooter? Anytime I say this video is brought to you by a company's name, I'm not trying to get sponsorship money or anything. That would be great though. But what I am trying to do is localize and identify vehicles, since I'm continually getting threats. Oh, they're called criminal threats, but I don't really call them criminals because, I mean, if I'm scaring them, then that's kind of sad because I'm not really a police officer. I've never told anybody I'm a police officer. I think the one time I stretched it a little too far was by telling my mother, former mother, Nancy Alves Burroughs, that I'm working with the police department. What she didn't understand is that there was a warrant in place that they weren't respecting. They weren't following it. And that means I'm doing whatever the police department wants. Yeah, that's called working with them. It's called, we have an agreement. You got a warrant, but I'm not going to arrest you. And I'm like, okay. And they let me know a second time. I'm like, okay, all right. You're the boss. All good. Good guy. No need to reference his badge number. He was real as fuck. He's one of those guys. One of those good guys. He shows up at just the right time. He let me know about the observation that the police department actually has over the city of Hayward. He let me know. And he let me know with care and concern. Very humble, too. He's one of those cool-off guys. He's shown up to cool me off. I just get really, really, really fed up with the way Scott Richards has led his life after this. After this horrible event for him. This life-crushing event. He feels that justice was not provided to him. That's unfortunate. Because the way the justice system works, you don't get to vote on it. You don't decide yourself when there's a jury, you do get to decide if you're part of that jury. If you're not part of that jury, you don't get to decide. Scott Richards has a fundamental problem in his brain. Somewhere in his, I don't give a fuck center, is where he's decided the way the law works doesn't agree with him. He thinks differently. I've called him retarded and mentally challenged from time to time, and I guess I mean it as an insult. But he can't hear me, right? Because he's not following me around or anything. Here's a little pop quiz. How do you follow somebody around without following them? As to not be arrested. How do you do that? I don't want to know. I'm just more curious as to why. Why would it be so important? Unless I knew something that I already stated in this video about Scott Richards. That's number one. Fire fraud would be the second one. I don't think we've fully gone into detail about that. Yeah, I have. Oh wait, no, that was when I wasn't recording. That's right. Oh, fuck it, why not? Why not go through it again? It's pretty important. Scott Richards owned Long Barn Lodge. The first time that he owned it, yeah, that's the little plot twist right there. The first time that he owned it, it didn't have any fire damage. And he sold it. I don't know what kind of man sells the ice rink that is attached to Long Barn Lodge with the Long Barn Lodge that he has a caricature of his daughter on. This is way before his daughter passed away. Way before. So he sells the thing. I don't know if he made a profit or not. Sounds like he didn't at first. And then the property endured fire damage. Yeah, go figure. An ice rink lodge gets fire damage. Biblical. Scary. Then he buys it back from the owner as a means to help the guy. Because he's such a good person, he's going to help that person out. He buys it for a much, much lower price. Much lower price. So much lower that it's almost robbery that he sold it in the first place. It's crazy. It's crazy. You could have done that with the interest on a regular bank account. Or 4 separate accounts. You could have done that. It's possible. I don't know the exact dates, but I know it's real. Unless Scott Richards is a total liar. Unless he would be the kind of person that would say the wrong name on paper for a judge to read. Which technically is a whole other crime. It's providing false information, false identification, impersonating someone named Richard Scott. I bet that man is pissed off because you're tarnishing his name over and over again. With a really fundamentally wrong logic. Yeah, why weren't you charged with additional crimes? That's what I want to know. How come when you gave false identification in court and you didn't provide the proper identification in that same courtroom, why weren't you charged with failure to identify and then jailed? Why not? Because my daughter died. Yep, that's why. So you shouldn't be incriminated for what you did, that it was a crime? You shouldn't be actually charged with that crime? You get a pass because your daughter died? Why did Scott Richards ask me to financially pay for his daughter's vehicle to be repaired? My name ain't on that motherfucking car. We weren't married. We didn't get married. We didn't have time. I'm stopping for this cigarette. I'm stopping for it. I don't need to, but it's empty. Look at that. All over the place. My name was not on that vehicle. Legally, I had no obligation to ask my mother to pay for the repairs of the vehicle. None. Still did it, though. Still did it. But Scott Richards believed at the time it was my responsibility. Because I wanted to marry her. Because she wanted to marry me. Well, isn't that adorable, Scott Richards? Legally, I don't think a judge would see it that way, you fucking retard. I really apologize for that. That's just a little bit of an outburst when you're very upset about your fiance passing away and her father continuing to be the same self-righteous dickhead, believing that money grows on trees and that he can just ask everyone else to pay for everything that is his responsibility. Scott Richards, I did not shoot a load of semen into your wife. Your daughter is not my child. Your daughter was never my child. The responsibility I felt for her was out of protection from somebody as crazy and stupid as you. My mother was on SSI at the time. I told him all this. I gave him all this information. And he was completely okay with my elderly mother using her SSI, which is a fixed income. It doesn't fluctuate every month like somebody who owns a non-for-profit church, tax exempt. It's not really the same deal. Where was all your money going, Scott Richards? What were you having a problem paying for? Was somebody not paying you back? Had some weird loans tied up? Was everything all cash? Couldn't really move credit? Couldn't do all that? Couldn't move cash too fast? There's an answer there that he doesn't want to give. And Scott Richards is a real questionable case. It really is. Because you have federal crimes under your belt, Scott Richards. You do. Oh, wait, Richard Scott. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep referring to you as the name that you chose to speak in court. That name was very important because you put it on your complaint about your daughter's death. Now, if that was an actual mistake, you're a literary retard. Like a literal retard. When it comes to literature that you put on paper, you are a dumb person that doesn't have enough knowledge or wasn't schooled enough. Ironically, his wife is a substitute teacher, could teach him anything at any point, especially with puppets. Via Zoom. Remotely. You don't even have to be in the same room and be embarrassed that your wife is teaching you how to, spell and write your fucking name properly, legally. How much time did you have for preparation for court? You had 6 months, just about. 6 months of time. You couldn't write your fucking name properly? You dumbass. Well, I'll tell you what, Richard Scott, you're a real dumb shit. Because you don't exist, right? Not under that name. Well, I think that Richard Scott is a total retard. He's a fake man. Everything about him's fake. His money's fake. His wallet's fake. Your daughter's tits were fake, but they were great. They were. I wonder what his opinion was of them. I know that after fleshing out $10,000 for her to have a vaginal reconstruction surgery by a plastic surgeon, it was 10 G's flat in Texas. She died that week. He had to pay cash. She died that week. Who's got $10,000 of cash floating around? That quick. And then also purchases a brand new set of tires. Craziness. Absolute craziness. Gotta go. I know how to cross the street. What do I look like? That's a bad hair day. Side scroll. He's looking at where we are. And that was a legal return. Illegal. It was a legal return.